Oh no! 1,000-pound sister star Amanda is quitting the show to start her own podcast. The 1,000-pound sisters fandom has been through their share of heart-pounding plot twists, weight loss triumphs, chaotic arguments, surprise weddings, unexpected pregnancies, emotional breakthroughs, and even a camel-biting Amy, yes, that actually happened. But no one was ready for the rumor that burst through social media like a tornado on a humid Kentucky afternoon. Within minutes, fan pages exploded. Twitter, X, went feral. YouTube T channels grabbed their microphones. Reddit typed with blazing fingers. Some were sobbing. Some were speculating. Some were cheering. Some were confused. And Amanda? Well, she was just sitting at her kitchen table drinking an iced coffee and dangling a sunflower keychain between her fingers. But the storm had begun. This is the full story. Buckle in. Because Amanda isn't just thinking about leaving the show. She's thinking about reinventing herself. And the Slayton-Halterman family? They are not ready. It started with a mysterious Facebook post. A screenshot. A blurry reply. A half-sentence taken out of context. Someone claimed that an anonymous TLC crew member overheard Amanda saying, "I'm done with this reality TV circus. I'm making my own podcast." That was all it took. Within hours, Instagram fan accounts were making graphics with giant red arrows pointing at Amanda's head. YouTube titles screamed, "Amanda quitting? TLC loses another iconic sister. Goodbye Amanda, here's what really happened." Even Tammy texted Amy at 3 a.m. "WTF is going on Amanda?" Amy texted back, "Girl IDK am asleep, leave me alone." But by 7 a.m., even Amy was scrolling TikTok, squinting at frantic fan videos, one hand clutching a Pop-Tart. By 9 a.m., the Slayton family group chat had turned into the digital version of a NASCAR crash, fiery, chaotic, and impossible to look away from. Amanda has always been a standout character on 1,000-pound sisters. She's loud, witty, sarcastic, tough as nails and soft when she chooses to be. Fans love her. But what fans don't see is what's happening behind the cameras. Amanda loves her family. She loves cracking jokes. She loves telling the truth even when it makes people uncomfortable. But what Amanda doesn't love is being edited into the angry sister, the tough one, or the drama detonator. And quietly, very quietly, she had been venting to friends about wanting something more authentic. Something where she could speak without producers directing the conversation. Something where she could be more than that one funny sister who yells. Something that belonged entirely to her. A platform. A microphone. A voice. And then, someone gave her an. It happened one afternoon when Amanda was hanging out with her co-worker Lisa during lunch. Amanda was telling her a wild story about Tammy accidentally FaceTiming a dentist at 2 a.m. while sedated on cold medicine. Lisa was laughing so hard she nearly choked on her chicken wrap. "Oh my God, Amanda," she wheezed. "You need your own podcast. Like legitimately. I would listen to you talk for hours." Amanda laughed it off. But the seed had been planted. That tiny, innocent suggestion would soon turn into a wildfire. Amanda didn't tell anyone at first. Not her sisters. Not the producers. Not the fans. Not even her ex-husband. She bought a cheap microphone online and started recording voice notes on her phone, experimenting with how her voice sounded, testing intros. She wrote potential episode titles in a blue spiral notebook. Life lessons from a Southern woman with zero filter. Family, food, and fighting. The Slayton way. Why TLC cameras make everything weird. Dating after divorce, spoiler, it ain't cute. Uncensored stories I couldn't tell on TV. And finally, the more she wrote, the more she wanted it. Her own show. Her own stage. Her own rules. She imagined talking openly about mental health, relationships, real-life struggles, behind-the-scenes chaos, funny childhood stories, the truth about working with reality TV crews, and even helping fans through their own issues. For the first time in a long time, she felt excited. TLC producers had a meeting about Amanda. She's canceling interviews. She's refusing certain scenes. She's not giving us big reactions anymore. She seems distracted. They knew something was brewing. They just didn't know what. Yet. It finally blew up during a family dinner. Tammy, Amy, Chris, Misty, and Amanda were gathered around the table eating casserole, Amy's casserole, which meant it was both weirdly delicious and slightly suspicious in texture. Chris cleared his throat like he was about to announce a tornado warning. "Mandy," he said, "are you quitting the show?"
Amanda froze. Her fork hovered midair. "Where'd you hear that mess?" she asked.
"The internet," Amy yelled dramatically, as if announcing a raffle winner.
Tammy nodded.
"People are saying you're leaving to start a podcast."
The room went silent. Even the refrigerator seemed to stop humming. Amanda sighed.
"Look, y'all.
I wasn't ready to talk about it yet." Boom.
Chaos detonated instantly. "Amy, why would you tell the internet before us?" "Amanda, I didn't tell the internet." "Chris, if you leave I'm gonna cry and I'm too big to cry." "Tammy, can I be a guest though?" "Misty, is there snacks on this podcast?"
Amanda pinched her nose. "I don't know if I'm quitting. I just want something that's mine. Something I control.
Something where I ain't being told to scream or fight to make good TV."
The room grew quiet.
For a moment, everyone understood. When the rumor spread, fan reactions exploded like fireworks. "She's the funniest one. Amanda carries the show. TLC needs her. I will cry real tears. She deserves something of her own." A podcast from Amanda? Shut up and take my money. I'd listen to her read a cereal box. TLC is forcing her out. This is because of contract drama. They are replacing her with a new family member?
Amanda laughed at most of the comments, but some hit her right in the heart. The fans loved her. They really loved her. Behind the scenes, TLC panicked. Amanda brought ratings. Amanda brought humor. Amanda brought honesty. Amanda brought the kind of energy that made episodes go viral. They couldn't afford to lose her. So they called her in for a meeting. The executive producer laid it out. "Amanda, we want you to stay. Whatever you're feeling, we can adjust. Less drama. More freedom. You can even promote your podcast on the show." Amanda blinked. That was unexpected. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about fame. It wasn't about conflict. It was about identity. For years, Amanda had existed as part of a group, part of a brand, part of a show. But the podcast gave her something the TV show couldn't. Total ownership. Emotional freedom. Creative control. A place to speak without editing. A platform to help others. She sat on her porch that night thinking about everything: her family, her fans, her future. The crickets chirped. The summer air was thick. A stray cat meowed at her from under the car. She whispered to herself, "Maybe I can be both." The next morning, Amanda went live on Instagram. Over 40,000 people joined in minutes. Her voice was steady. Her eyes soft but determined. "All right, y'all," she said. "Let's clear this up. No, I ain't quitting 1,000-pound sisters. But yes, I am starting my own podcast." Fans went ballistic with relief and excitement. She continued. "It's gonna be funny, real, uncensored, and all me. But my family? They are stuck with me on TV whether they like it or not." The comments exploded. "We love you, Amanda. Take my money. What's the podcast name?" And then she revealed it. With a grin. With pride. With the confidence of a woman who had finally found her. TLC released an official statement the next day. "Amanda remains a beloved cast member. We fully support her podcast venture and look forward to showcasing her new journey on screen." Her siblings reacted too. "Tammy, I better be invited on the podcast or I'm fighting everybody." "Amy, can I read fan questions? I want a job." "Chris, I'll listen but only if there's food." "Misty, I already got t-shirt ideas." Amanda rolled her eyes, but she smiled. This felt right. She wasn't leaving the show. She wasn't abandoning her family. She wasn't disappearing. She was expanding, growing, evolving, becoming her own brand. The podcast won't be a gossip show. It won't be a chaos show. It won't be a Family Fight recap series. It will be about life, survival, humor, heartbreak, healing, self-worth, growing up in the South, navigating fame, self-confidence, being strong even when you feel weak. Most importantly, it will be about Amanda. Unedited, unfiltered, uninterrupted. Rumors now claim that TLC is considering a future spin-off focused on Amanda's podcast journey. Imagine it. She could travel, interview people, share behind-the-scenes stories, Show her life outside the Slayton bubble. Whether it happens or not, fans are ready.
So no, Amanda Halterman isn't quitting 1,000-pound sisters.
But she is taking control of her future. She's giving fans something new. Something personal. Something powerful. Her voice. Her stories. Her way.
And if the Slayton sisters taught us anything, it's this. When one sister evolves,
the whole world feels it. And now, it's Amanda's time to shine.